We were not in the same dream.
She wasn't there. Everyone else was.
She wasn't in our dream, bitch.
That's
She was off in a Patti LaBelle dream, girl. She's a ginger spice. I'm a ginger snap.
Hey everyone, it's Mera Mangle.
And it's KYLIE Sonique Love.
And welcome to another Mangled morning. Ooh.
You know what? I've been a good girl this year. I've had no choice.
I don't think that we like when you're a good girl. We like when you're naughty.
I mean, I'm good at both. You get a naughty. Wait, what is it? What's my tagline?
Something
you
like
must have been naughty this year because you got a bad bitch for Christmas.
There you go. That was iconic. So today we're here. I guess we should get to it. So today we're here to talk about the Christmas special. Ooh. And I couldn't think of anyone better to be here for Christmas because we're talking. Sonique was there.
I was there. And you know what? I actually wore this outfit there.
Oh, well, we know. Yeah, that was your runway. You were just gorgeous throughout the whole thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I had a lot of fun doing that.
It was so good. And we'll get into it. But before we get into that, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and join the Patreon where you can see all kinds of additional content you can't see on YouTube. Plus you're helping support the channel. There's a lot of leg in this. I need to be careful. I'm like,
it's okay,
really,
girl. You might charge extra.
I'm right. I'm really showing them something.
Get the money up front. That's what I've always been told.
So this Holi-Slay special. So how did you get? Like, did they just called you to be a part of it?
Yeah, I got a call and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do this Christmas thing. Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah." Thank you, World Wonder. I was like, totally. They sent me what they wanted me to do, and I said, I'm down.
It's a lot of looks for one episode.
That's fine.
Like, I rewatch it every year. Every year at Christmas. It's so fun.
I watch it a few times a year, actually.
Nice.
Like, if I have, like, friends over or whatever, and they're, like, want to, like, talk about Drag Race or whatever, and they're like, oh, let's watch season 2. I'm like, no, let's just watch the Christmas special.
So you walk in, you have a killer entrance line, which we've been quoting nonstop all the time. Did you have any other backups for your entrance line?
You know what? I was talking to the producers and stuff like that, and like, I think I wanted to be more controversial, and I wanted to be like, oh, girl, you got a shemale, but we can't really, they didn't want to do that. And honestly, I get it. I was like, whatever, I can be way more wittier than that. After trying to figure out what I wanted to say, we came up, I actually came up with that, I believe. And I was like, hey, is there any way I can get like a scroll with like my name on it? And art department,
they just whipped that up?
Somehow the art department whipped that shit up. So the art department for Drag Race is everything. They literally whipped that shit up.
That's awesome.
I thought it was just gonna be a like piece of paper,
right? But
it was like a full on scroll. It was heavy. It was like
it looked official. It looked like Santa's naughty list.
The Declaration of Independence was gonna be on there. It's just my name over and over again.
That's awesome. Was there anyone that you were like really excited to work with from like on the special?
You know, I was really excited to get to work with Shangela again.
Yeah.
I was excited to get to work with Trixie Mattel and Kim. I was about to say Kim Kardashian. Kimberly Chi.
I mean, same thing. They're both iconic, stunning women.
Mayhem is somebody who I'm really close with, so we got to do the Christmas special together. Jasmine Masters is a really close friend of mine. I'm cool with Latrice. I was literally cool with everybody on the show, and the people that I didn't really know that well were Eureka at the time, Trixie Mattel, and Kim. So it was really cool to get to work with them, and they were so much fun. It was super, super chill.
Yeah.
Todrick was there working with us.
Well, he taught you the choreography, but we did like that was we never saw that like on episode.
Oh, like where he taught us to
right. Like, you know, normally they at least do like the fake, at least, you know, here's us rehearsing kind of thing. But I guess because it was like a musical, maybe that wasn't like,
it wasn't like super important.
Right.
No, he was super cool to work with, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. I made a friend. One of the dancers is from the UK, and his name is Danny, and I made friends with him, and we're friends to this day. So, you know, it was a really cool experience for me. I got to get back on Drag Race, be a part of something super spectacular, which is a Christmas special, which will never go out of style. I don't care what year it is. They'll probably be playing it forever.
Right. How many days did you guys film that?
It was about 3 days full of work. I think the first day was preparation, learning choreography, all that stuff. We shot everything not in order. So everything was kind of like all over the place.
Gotcha.
I just remember just loving being on set and just getting to be like working and doing that. Cause I love being on set. I love like any part of it, whether I'm in front of the camera, behind the camera, whatever. I just love being there.
Yeah.
So.
Now I have to ask, you know, I was going to bring it up.
Yes, this is my real hair color.
Well, that too. But I have to ask about, of course, the drama behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah. With
Jasmine and Shanji.
Right.
What was your experience with that?
Okay, listen. You know, everybody has their own, every person is their own planet, right?
Right.
And every planet is a little bit different than the other one, but we're all just trying to go around the sun and do our own thing, right? I really feel like personalities sometimes collide. I think what ended up happening was Jasmine had engagements that she wanted to get to, but she signed up for this. So, you know, when you're on set, sometimes stuff runs a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. You never know what's going to happen. People might need to stall or whatever. You never know what's going to happen. I think what ended up happening was Shangela was trying to work out a situation where we were going to be compensated for the amount of additional time that we were having there. And Jasmine didn't realize that. And I think when Shangela was outside talking to the producers and stuff like that, Jasmine came out and she handled things the way that Jasmine handles things. And I think it just didn't click. Yeah. You know?
Lack of communication.
And just the way that people communicate is completely different. I think, yes, Jasmine has every right to feel the way that she felt. But I also feel like Shangela did the right thing. Like, she was looking out for us.
And she got more money, right?
We got more money. And, you know, it's not that they didn't want to give it to us. It was just like, you know, sometimes when you are in the business, which Shangela has been in the business for a long time, she knows how the business works. And when you know how the business works, you don't get played by the business. Not that they would ever try to play us, but, you know, we were able to get what we, you know, we're supposed to get. And I'm grateful for that. Right. And Jasmine should be grateful for that too. And I think she is. And we had a great time. And there were a couple of scenes that she was not in. Mm-hmm. There were things that we filmed that did not make it, which was the reading challenge.
Yeah, I heard about that. How was that?
It was great. The girls could not read me at all, but I read every single one of the bitches. Yeah.
What was like your favorite read that didn't air?
Well, I think the read that I had for Jasmine, even though she wasn't there, I was like, Jasmine, you're so skinny, bitch. Your nipples touch. That was funny to me. I can't remember. It's been so long.
I mean, I'm asking you to remember something that didn't air that was a couple years ago. So.
I feel like I said something that was funnier than that too. Oh well.
You can always bring it up. Yeah.
Okay, or they can always just air it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They can always just
so Jasmine wasn't there for that. Was there anything? And is that why you think they didn't air it, or what? You know?
I think that might be the reason why they didn't air it. Also, it could just been like, we're trying to have a Christmas thing. We don't want to
trying to keep it light.
Yeah, and the girls really had a hard time reading me. So
yeah, the only place where it was like glaring that she was missing was when you realize, like, I didn't realize she didn't do any confessionals until her runway.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The way they left in that silence of her not talking, like, you know, you're like, oh shit, she didn't do the confessionals.
Yeah, no, she didn't do the confessionals. She did not do the at home is my favorite holiday. She didn't do that one. Or we're like throwing the snowballs and we're just kind of like this. And I'm not wearing a wig at all.
Oh my God, I didn't realize she wasn't in that.
No, she's not in that. And then it cuts back to the workroom and she's like, were we all in the same room?
Right.
But it was
wasn't
crazy
there.
How they were able to put that together. Those people are amazing. They were able to use footage of that and it all tied in because she wasn't there.
That's funny.
So bitch, we were not in the same dream.
She wasn't there. Everyone else was.
She wasn't in our dream, bitch.
That's
she was off in a Patti LaBelle dream, girl.
Because she went to a concert? Is that what it was?
Yeah, she was talking about like going to getting to see like Patti LaBelle or something like that.
Yeah.
But Jasmine is a good time girl too. Like she has a lot of fun, but she's super like testy, honey.
Right.
If you don't rub her the right way, bitch, you might get the dog.
Well, and the girls have made up since then. I mean, this was a couple years ago, right? So like everything's good now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everybody's good. Everyone gets over it.
Yeah, nice.
And if they don't, girl, then that's all on them.
The dancing in that main challenge was so good.
Oh,
like you slayed, because you did like didn't you like slide over his back? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It's called a crucifix? Something cross. Something about a cross. I wanted to make sure that I showed like different sides of my, gymnastics. I love doing gymnastics. I'm a gymnast. I've been a gymnast since I was like 4, and I still am. If I'm blessed, I will continue doing it. I mean, it's harder to throw around these titties and this ass these days, but a bitch can still do it.
Gotta keep everything. I have seen you perform and like you wear those things where it's like almost like what is that called?
Slingshot?
Yeah, and you're still doing flips. Like how do you keep everything in place? My goodness.
When you're a drag queen, you just make it work, and super glue was made for the body. So that's what plastic surgeons use to like close wounds and stuff like that. So super glue helps. I used to put sprayed adhesive, but honey, the inside of my outfits where I put the spray adhesive after using it for so long, it feels like, like what fossil fuels look like in the dirt that's all dried up.
Yeah.
It looks like that, or what I would imagine a dry up dinosaur skin would feel like.
Like the same thing happens like when you glue down your wigs too much and then don't clean the lace. Like, all that gunk, because it looks like dope.
All crusty, dusty. Yep.
Nasty.
No, I think super glue works really well. It doesn't really hurt the skin.
Hurt. But that would be my thing, as I feel like it would hurt.
You can't use nail glue. If you, I've tried to use nail glue. That shit will burn your fucking nipples off.
Ugh.
Be careful. Don't use nail glue around your titties.
Oof. Life lessons from Sonique. The runway, of course, you're wearing that
I'm
kind
wearing
of gingerbread. So stunning. And then you and Gigi Gorgeous were parading around in these.
Oh, we did. It was funny. We actually, she hit me up. She's like, hey, I have this idea. I want to do this photo shoot for Trans Awareness Week. And I was like, okay, cool.
Your photos are so stunning.
And she was like, I want us to be naked. And I'm like, okay. So I never take photos like that. I mean, I'm usually in clothes or whatever. But I was like, you know what? I can do this.
Y'all rock.
Everybody else says it, and I might as well do it now until, because there'll be one day where I'll be like, no.
Hey, everything won't be so perky one day.
Okay, and well, as long as there's a doctor around.
That's true.
So I was like, hey, I have this idea. I think we should, let's take my Christmas looks and like do some photos for that. And she was like, oh my God, that would be a great idea. So it was really fun. I hope next month we get to do another photo shoot. I would love to do a photo shoot with Gigi every month. No, she's super cool. Like, she's somebody who I've been getting a lot closer with.
How long have you guys been friends?
Well, Gigi and I met when we did the Marco show. I think it was 2015, I believe. I believe it was 14 or 15. I can't remember which one it was.
So you've known her for a while.
Yeah, like when she first started coming to LA, that's when I first met her. And she's always been such a sweet girl. I was inspired by the Christmas special, and I wrote a fucking Christmas song, Santa Please Come Home, available on iTunes. It's not under KYLIE Sonique Love, but it is under Sonique, which is another thing. It's like, there is a music artist already known as Sonique. So it's been a little crazy. So I've basically switched my name from Sonique to KYLIE Sonique Love. But that song is available everywhere under the name Sonique. So check out my Christmas song, Santa Please Come Home. It's an original Christmas song.
Will they not let you change it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask.
I think it was really cute in that special too when Ru and Michelle lip synced. And you guys got to sit behind the counter. That must have been fun, right?
It was really dope. It's like they have like a little tin can, and it says like RuPaul's Drag Race, and it has like little mints in it.
Like behind the table?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's like a light that comes out from there too. It's really cool being on the other side of things. It was interesting. I almost don't want to see them do that. And it's so funny too, because they actually had like stunt doubles come in and do like all the crazy stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And then you all won.
And we all won, and it was amazing. And then it airs on TV, and people were so upset. And I'm like,
and it was really that people were upset that there wasn't a winner, right? Was that because the majority of it?
Bitch, you can't have blood and guts every time, and it's Christmas. Like, come on now. Like, you know, Christmas is about love and sharing and being there for everyone and, you know, all that stuff. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know, we all won. And we all did. We all got paid the same thing. Thanks to Shangela. Now, I think Rue and Michelle probably got paid more. But hey, listen. Sure, yeah. Like I said, I'm just happy to be there.
Yeah, it was so fun. And I hope that they do another one.
I've done more for less. Trust. It was such a great experience. I remember growing up as a kid, getting every year, like when Christmas time would come around, they would play all the Christmas movies and some of your favorite shows would have like special Christmas episodes. So basically, whenever I was getting ready to prepare for what I was going to wear, I kind of went back into my childhood and my entrance look was the Ice Princess from Batman Returns.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It is. Oh, I love that.
I was inspired by her. I was like, you know what? No one ever does the Ice Princess, and this would be perfect. Immediately, when I read the list of what to do, it was going to be a Christmas runway. I was thinking runway, high fashion. Ooh, bitch, I want to be a gingerbread woman, like pantsuit.
Love it.
You know, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I did my own hair for everything. I literally took wigs and shook them out, pinned them on my head and styled them on my head. Howie B, he's worked for Ariana Grande, I think, Lady Gaga, Lizzo, me. He made this and my Ice Princess look. I did design the gingerbread look, but he constructed it and he did a really good job. And
it's still rocking to this day.
I don't wear it often, but I figured, you know, people ask me about this look all the time and it's the one that I wore the least.
Now, before we get out of here, since it's Christmas, I did get you a few gifts.
Shut up.
Yeah. So I got you some Mera Mangle socks.
Oh my God, look at this. Come on, Mera Mangle. Redbubble from Redbubble. Hashtag my RB thing.
I don't know what that means. That's not part of my brand.
Yeah, can the people at home get these stuff?
They sure can. They can get those at meramangle.redbubble.com.
Oh, they're soft too.
I also got you a Mera Mangle t-shirt.
Oh my God, you thought I was a small, didn't you?
That'll fit you.
It'll fit me.
My face will be all expanded across your breasts.
Okay. You're such a nerd, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
You're a comic book nerd. Do you have comic books?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite comic book?
In terms of like more recent ones, the first new relaunch of the Justice League, I really liked that a lot.
Okay, so you're a Marvel. No, DC. I'm DC as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a, what am I saying? No, I appreciate the Marvel world, but DC is my home.
The characters just speak to me more. Like, yeah, I just don't connect with the Marvel characters like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, and I also got you some Mera Mangle magnets too.
Oh, hey, I have a refrigerator.
Oh, perfect. Glad you got to see me and just my face. So
nice.
Make sure that you won't forget me. You know,
baby, Mera Mangle is gonna be everywhere.
I'm gonna be everywhere.
You are. Thank you so much.
Well, Kylie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Christmas. And we hope you all do too. And we are so glad you got to see us.
Booyah.